need something to put this on. Boom! Hey guys, it's Dr. Zhang. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be making mung bean pastries. These are classic Chinese pastries for dessert, and I'm making them for my mom. They're flaky with a mung bean stuffing inside, and it was my mom's birthday a few days ago, so I'm gonna making this dessert for her. So follow along. Okay, so the first step was actually made yesterday, and let's roll that clip. Okay, so this is past doctor, and for step one, we were supposed to put mung bean, this thingy right here, in the pan. Now we just need to put some water and just let it soak in here. We're supposed to let it soak for overnight, and then we can steam it tomorrow. I'll just put this over here so no one questions me. So you saw that we soaked these overnight, and the next step is to steam them for 35 minutes. So let's head over to the stove. Okay, we're at the stove. I got my steamer right here, or yeah, it's like boils water and steam. So I'm gonna turn on the fire. Okay, and then they said to set it at low heat, so like 5. Then I'm gonna put my beans in here. And the lid is here. We close that up and we wait for it to steam for 35 minutes. Let's get back to the dough. Okay, next step, the dough. So we have 2 types of dough. This is for the outer dough, and then this is for like another layer of dough, but it's like more oily and doesn't have the sugar water over here. So I got my flour right here, and for the regular dough we need 1 1/3 cup. I got my 1/3 cup right here, so we don't have to dirty 2 measuring cups. So one and 1/3 is basically 4/3, so I'm just do 4 of these scoops. 4. And for the oil dough, I'm supposed to have 2/3 cup, so I'm just gonna put the flour in because I'm here anyways, right? Okay, so that's it for the flour right now. And next thing we need to do is add 1/4 cup of oil to both of them. This thing uses a lot of oil, just saying. So this one too. So this, the oil flour one is complete. This one we need to add the sugar water. It's just basically 1/3 cup of water plus 1 tablespoon of water and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And we just add that in. So now I'm just gonna mix. So I'm gonna mix this one before I get my hands into that one. Yep, this is the consistency, and I think I did it right. So the next thing to do is we're gonna need this one. This is our dough. What? Huh? Ah. Okay, so next thing we do, we're just gonna let these 2 rest. We're not gonna use this one until we make the actual pastries, but we're gonna have to knead this again for another like 5 minutes after 20 minutes. My hands are really oily. Woo! Okay, we're back. So the next step is to process these beans that are just like that we just steamed and cooled and into finely like small pieces. I just wanted to show you guys the dough. So after 20 minutes of resting, I like kneaded it again. It's like it's so perfect, except for this little crack right here. But you know, it looks like a birthmark. You know, everyone has a birthmark, and that's the one right there. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So but that has to rise for another hour. So yeah, I took like a lunch break. So this part gets a little messy. So I have my beans here and this processor. The processor, I don't think it's gonna hold all the beans. I mean, it looks a little. Let's just scoop it in. Nah, it's taking too long. But there's like this little hole here that I can't put any beans in. So, like. So yeah, I'm just gonna do half of it and then do the other half, because I think that'll be like it'll mash it more. It'll mash it like it'll just go faster. This is where the labor starts. I feel like I'm mowing a lawn or like starting the lawnmower. Yeah.
A few moments later.
A few more pulls of the arm. I feel like baking, it's like like you work for it, you know. You work for those calories. Yeah, I think. Can you see? I think these are finely grinded enough. I mean, there's some bits and pieces in here that's not. But it's just bits and pieces, so put in this separate bowl. Don't want to mess with that. Okay, first half done. Now time for round 2. We already have a runaway bean right here. Gotta get every single piece. As my Asian father tells me every single time I eat rice. Is this supposed to look like that? Wait. Yeah.
2 hours later.
Can feel them gains. Feel the gains already. I feel like I have it upside down. Yeah.
6.5 hours later.
Yeah, I think we're done. We have our finely grounded beans. Okay, so that's it for this step. Look, I don't know if you can see this, but wait, focus. Focus? There we go. These are very, very, very finely grounded beans. Okay, now we're done with this step, and all we need to do now is wait for that dough to rest for another 30 minutes, and then maybe I can start frying this, and then we'll get on to wrapping. Yeah. Okay. Sorry it's a little dark, but I don't have the best lighting right now. There's like no light in my kitchen. But right now we're just gonna pan fry the mung beans. And so let's turn on the fire. She said low heat. So 1/3 cup of oil. Woo! Okay. Oil done. Now we're just gonna let this heat up for maybe like a few seconds. We'll add in the mung beans for like 3 to 5 minutes. And then right here, we just have 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of white pepper, or white powder or something, salt. So I think this is hot enough. We're just gonna drop this in. I know a lot of people are like nervous about being around the stove, but I'm pretty young. I'm 15, so I'm not that scared of the stove actually. It's not that hard to control. I mean, there is a fire, but it's all good. So I've been mixing this for maybe a minute, maybe like almost a minute and a half maybe. And you can see it's pretty well combined. And it's if you push it, it goes together, which is what we want. Oh, there. Nothing wasted. Now we can turn off the fire. And the next thing to do is let this cool down a little bit, because we're going to handle it with our hand. We're going to form it into like 16, like as much like little bean balls you can. And then we can start wrapping it. Okay, so while those beans are cooling so I don't burn my hands, and the dough we're still waiting on it to rest for another like 10 minutes, I'm gonna work on the oil flour part of it. This thing, this one, yeah. So what we're gonna do is gonna knead it for a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna have to roll this into a long log. It's a little delicate, you know? It's a little delicate. And you don't need any flour because this thing is oily. So I got a pretty long log. And what I'm gonna wipe my hands, it's so oily. So what we're supposed to do is just cut it into 16 equal pieces. So first cut it in the middle. Great. Now we have 16 of these little oil baby flour things, and we're just gonna roll it into a little ball like so. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but it's okay. And our last one. Okay, we're done with the oil flour thingy. So next, the dough, it's been 50 minutes. That 10 minutes is fine. So we're gonna take this dough out, knead it a little bit. Ooh, it's very soft. Okay, so we have our little dough, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna roll it out and cut 16 of them again. Lady did. She like cut it in half like this, and then she went like wee, and then she did this. Wow, that was a lot easier. Do that guys, if you make this. You can buy the mung beans, like if you know 99 Ranch, or maybe more places. I don't know. My mom bought them at 99 Ranch. So 99 Ranch Market, it's like Asian store. We complete. Put that knife down. Okay, so we're gonna roll these into little balls as well. And then, so we got a little like flat ball, like this. It's like kind of like squish it flat. And then you wanna like put the oil flour ball inside and just like wrap it up. Like into like this. See? So I'm gonna do that for the rest of them.
One eternity later.
Woo! And just like that, we finished. And now let's go to the beans. Okay. We have 16 of these little ball thingies. That was kind of difficult. And now it's time for the wrapping process. Okay guys, we're on the last step. We've come quite a long way. So basically for these I rolled them out again and folded them again. So basically they have 9 folds. That's how they're like flaky and have their layers. I have my balls here and let's wrap them inside the dough. Whew, I'm tired from standing. Okay, so grab the dough and basically just like pinch the sides. So then now that it's like a circle-ish thing, like push it flat, and then we want to roll it in a circle, into a circle. Boom. We have circle. Now grab one of your mung bean bowls and just like try to drape it over and like wrap it inside the dough. The first one's always the bad one, so. But it wasn't that bad because we have our first mung bean pastry right here. We'll put it right there. I mean, we do have some beans that are wasted a little bit. It's okay because it's cooking. It's a process. Whoa! 16 done. Now we just have to rest for 20 minutes and we can begin baking. The home stretch. So I just preheated the oven to 375 degrees, and the last thing to do is put 3 little dots. I'm using pink food coloring, but it turns out red like that, and it just shows that it's a dessert, it's a pastry, and that it's gonna be even more yummy. Beautiful. There. So, focus. So, these are the 4 and these are the other 12. Let's get them in the oven. Okay. Open these up. It's 375 degrees. Woo! It's hot. Okay, let's grab this. Put it on the lower rack. And the other one. Okay, and we're gonna go for 5 minutes. Bye-bye! There you go. Hey, I need something to put this on.
Yep. Oh,
I need one more fish thingy.
fish.
Look at these, guys. Look at that. It's mung bean pastry. Focus. There we go. It's so cute. Wow. Okay, let's taste test them, Mama. Here you go. I have my mom right here. Here you go. This one? This is good.
The cutest one.
Okay, my mom wants the cute small one. Is it good? Oh, it might be a little too hot. We're gonna wait a few seconds.
Oh, good.
It's good?
Fantastic.
Really?
Gorgeous.
It is hot. This is my second time making this. And the person said that this was an advanced level pastry. So I think I did a pretty good job. Some of them are a little toasty, but it gives it the rustic look. And that's it for today's video. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.